So, as you can see, I've changed my location. I am now in my kitchen, although you can't tell because we're looking towards the breakfast nook. And I'm presenting to you a piece that I read live on a Voice for Men radio Thursday, the 9th of August, for the show titled How a Limp Dick Can Save the World. And my piece was called The Power of Pussy. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Pussy. We all know it's what makes the world go round. And that's just the way it is, right? The most valuable substance on earth because men want it so bad. Just like every other male animal on the planet, human men are gaga for the vagina. It's instinct. Spread your seeds, sow your wild oats, bow and scrape for a bit of the old beaver pelt. But what if this isn't true? Is it really instinct? If it was instinct, other animals would be acting the same way. They're not. Female chimps beg male chimps for sex. Antelopes of the fairer sex will scrape and cheat their way into scoring prime nookie from their male counterparts. Stallions, held up as the pinnacle of ever-ready male sexuality, will often turn their nose up at a willing mare who's the wrong color, or breed, or for some other horsey reason. So what's really giving the vajay its star power in our society? Let's look at the average dating scenario. A man is responsible for asking the woman out, choosing a venue for the date, paying for the date, escalating the physical intimacy. When physical intimacy does commence, he's also responsible for achieving and maintaining erection, getting her wet, giving her pleasure, most of the physical work of sex. And here's the real kicker. The part of sex that a man is also responsible for that turns the whole thing into an exercise in absurdity. The man is also responsible for his own orgasm. As a famous comedian said, it's not you, it's the filthy thoughts in our heads. Now, society says that the value of female sexuality is its ability to give men orgasms, right? That's why men are walking hard-ons, right? Because they only want one thing, shove it in and get it off, right? But men have started to fess up to a fakery. Women don't give them orgasms, they give themselves orgasms. Let's say that again. Women are giving men orgasms. Men are giving themselves orgasms in the presence of women. Think about it. The one thing society says makes your sexuality so much less valuable than hers. Hers so much more precious than yours, and she's not even giving it. You're giving yourself the orgasm, she's giving you the headache. At what point in this facade do men stop and realize they're engaged in a sexual relationship with themselves? Look at the average hookup in hookup culture. For men, it usually amounts to pretending to orgasm from sex. And when I'm saying pretending to orgasm from sex, I mean pretending that the woman is giving him an orgasm with a less attractive woman who may or may not have social and physical hygiene issues. And this is the precious resource that men are taught to center their lives around? It's a social expectation of the eternal hard-on that gives pussy its power. The expectation that men be ever ready, that they be machines, that they function like a piston, that they orgasm with women, only with women, and pretend women are giving them orgasms that women aren't actually giving them. So what's really giving the whispering eye its wallop? It's you. It's every one of you who's pretending it's worth more than it is, by pretending it does more than it does. So here's a thought. Recognize that once you're asking a woman out, setting up the date, paying for the date, responsible for the physical escalation, responsible for her physical response, and responsible for your own orgasm, that you're essentially having sex with yourself. The woman is just a formality. Or simply demand that pussy do as advertised and actually give you an orgasm. And when it doesn't work as advertised, don't blame yourself, blame it. Blame the entire edifice of bullshit built up around it as a whole of wonders and ultimate bliss. Pussy. It's just another one of those crappy products on the shopping channel Talk up a lot, works like a charm when it's demonstrated on video, but once you get it out of the box, it fails to deliver, big time. So how do you end the power of pussy? Simple. Stop pretending. Stop pretending that you're actually on a date with another person when the other person could be replaced with a fleshlight and nothing would be lost from the experience. Nothing would be lost except annoyance, STD exposure, and body odor. Stop pretending that the woman you're with is giving you an erection when she isn't. Stop pretending that she's giving you an orgasm when she's not actually giving you an orgasm. The funny thing about the human penis is that it's not ever ready. Muscular erections are ever ready, and human men don't have them. They have vasocongestive erections, erections based on blood flow. And those kinds are more like a Formula One race car, a lot of technologically advanced systems in one extremely volatile state of synergy. Thus, if the penis can be likened to a machine, it's less than the ever-ready piston and more a finely tuned bullshit detector. So perhaps the next time a guy finds himself limp when society says he should be hard, rather than thinking he's failing to perform, he should instead be alert to the presence of weapon-grade bullshit in his vicinity. He might just find that all his parts are working just as they're supposed to. Thank you very much. And maybe the penis's bullshit detector is the real reason why our society is so heavily invested in medicating away the so-called non-functional phallus. Because it's functioning too well, exactly as designed, and society isn't liking what it's saying. Stop pretending that you're getting anything more out of the Wagyu than you actually are. Stop pretending the hysteria. Stop perpetuating the hysteria, the bullshit, and the balderdash surrounding the world's most overhyped organ. So bring out your bendy bullshit barometers, your flaccid phalluses, your limp dicks, because it's time to flop their shit up.